EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with their opponents.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Murray now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stump them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
15-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Cowboys are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson.
Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A first down throw for Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down. It's Cook. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Here
are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target land. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. 30. Past the 20.
Let's get
touchdown, that Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. PC Johnson, 84 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Dan Bailey lining up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Number 21.
Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. from the shotgun. It's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott from the gun. And no, it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Cousins on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of his end zone, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd and short. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Short yardage, Cousins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
It's a
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
If they do that. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And the Cowboy first down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Will find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Cowboys.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Now K.J. Osborne.
Today's final score, Cowboys 24, Vikings 20.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now they work this well upfield across the 45.
To Ronald Jones.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If he gets strung out on the perimeter, here it goes.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run it with Carson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now it's Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
40-yard line.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Forced out to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 55 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Jones. And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 77 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Ryan Suckup on
well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
14.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now Wilson. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On the return is Mickens. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Buccaneer first down.
On 1st down, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Leonard Fournette. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carry now. This is Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
A toss left side. Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominant.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Wilson flushed out right. Carson the first down and more. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Watson.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
First down.
On 1st down, Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Carson. And he will cross the 30-yard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To the air yet again, Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
It's now fourth down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Brings up second
to throw again on second down. Wilson. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Chris Carson. No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
For Houston.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. They'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Seahawks 8. Jason.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
To Chris Carson. A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they have now gone for it on 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says go for it. You will actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Watson, throw left side, complete. That's Johnson.
Complete to
a 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now a give, right side. Carson. And some room to roam now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 80 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
K.J. Wright. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you talk about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The first down carry here for Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Watson now to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
By K.J. Wright. A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Today's final score, Texans.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.